You guys, I'm scared. I'm scared because Wilik has added defeat mods. Defeat mods are finally in Vagabond. Yo, how's it going, Mustafa? Hey, I'm chilling. I am chilling. I'm gonna do something interesting here. The VRAMer's not working anymore. It got updated recently, but it's not working. I can't really do anything about it. I'm gonna set everything completely to random for our start. So yeah, Vagabond added Acheron, which is a defeat mod. Ew, you get stripped. No, but it's not that sort of defeat mod. It's like an alternate death mod sort of thing. Oh god. Oh, speaking of which, what's the key? Why do I have cat ears? I'm so confused. What's up, Zerai? So I'm going to be playing with Ebony E and B in my reshade. Why do I have cat? Why do I have cat ears? I think I should be a Dunmer. Is there... Can I not have that? Female Nord. Let's see what has some preset. Yo, what? This is actually so dope. This is actually such a cool looking preset. What the heck? It reminds me of Senua from Hellblade. Like Senua meets Alloy. This is actually really cool. I appreciate it, Polarian. This is actually like one of the best character presets I've seen. Just ever. How much experience do I have with Lost Legacy? A little bit. This is such a cool preset. Hey Ayer, how's it going? She's got like an Amazonian body. Is that because of a weight slider? I don't know what the slider does, but this is sick. This is sick. That face paint and everything is crazy. I almost want to change her eyes though. Yeah, like that. That's crazy. Give her some cold looking eyes. It said the name was like Freya or something. I'm just gonna go with that. What's up, Lux? She looks like a true Nord. Hell yeah. You think you know where the face paint is from? I mean, yep. I've been really liking Ebony. The Ebony E and B. So we're playing with that. With my reshade for it. Because I think Ebony E and B, like, it does a really good job of adding additional depth and texture to the face visuals. Yeah, Vag still has O body. I'm gonna change. Actually, that's fine. The true directional movement. Target lock key. Smooth cam. Oh wait, that's not smooth cam. Smooth cam. That I really Wilex preset for smooth cam is actually like one of my favorite. He has a really good smooth cam preset that he made. Anything else that I have to deal with? I think we're good. I already set up some stuff beforehand. Missives. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Yo, what's up, Game Boy? So it started us with a staff. Oh man, we're gonna get our ass kicked. We just have a dagger. Alright. Let's get out of here.
My husband Bercy
My playing
will
time
be the
and
death of
your
me.
work time bond well, hell yeah. So we definitely got to be a shore worshiper, right? We got to worship the old gods.
He spends too much.
This ain't a character that worships freaking Talos
I'm
and
worrying
them.
about Riften and not enough about himself.
Start us off in Riften, okay. The staff, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty. I can't even talk today. It's pretty dope. All right, now we get to see what our character actually looks like. What time is it? Man, I'm telling you guys, Ebony E and B is dope.
Why take a chance?
Yeah, this is on Webjack.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
Ebony E and B, it just makes everything so much more like vivid, I feel like. But look sensitivity is too high.
If Bully's around somewhere, planning to
Like
feed
I feel
poor
like it
with his nonsense
fixes
about Mara.
it fixes the faces quite a bit.
Come to laugh at the grave tender?
Protect yourself.
I'd
I'm just
ask you
towering
to
over
maintain
everybody.
civility while you're here.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
My genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 27.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Take my advice.
Spend more
Don't
gold.
listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the ragged flagon.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
It's the
No, I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
it's the
Next
O
time, keep
buddy.
your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this
It's
to
not
me?
that.
Look, Chandra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your
I don't know what the
As crisp as a winter's morning.
I had
I
another
don't know
run-in
you.
with a thief
You and Rift,
king.
you can pretend not to
careful,
hear me
you.
all you want.
The Thieves Guild
Best
is
we
maybe.
stay up. soon will rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was pressing buttons and I ended up, I guess, hitting my push to mute key. What's the... I don't know what the O body key is on this. When the mod list is so immersive, you stop reading chat. No, I was... Secret conversation between me and myself. Only I can know. No, it's not O. It's not O, at least in this list. I know O is the default, but... Yeah, I cannot fight that. What spells did I get? Bro! I feel like every single time I've used the randomized spell thing, it doesn't give me shit. I literally didn't get any spells. Okay. I don't even know what to do for my custom trees, because... I could do unarmed. Do an unarmed build. Now we look like Conjurer. We look like almost Forsworn. They should release Vagabond Light. I don't know what Vagabond Light would even be like, though. And that'd be a lot of work. It's enough work to release one list and keep it maintained, let alone two. Yeah, the forts. I really like these. God, Bandit Archer. Yeah, I might be able to 1v1. What's that staff that I got? Blinds the target. Can't even use it from that far away. I'm gonna get defeated right away. Ow. Little ass.
You're gonna die for that.
Why do you have a warhammer?
So I can stab you in the back.
Why do you have a warhammer? You're an archer. Run away, run away. Can't even take anything from me because I don't even have nothing.
Problems, doesn't it? All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. Yes.
Talking about getting frisky. What's up, Death Evan? Oh, did I escaped. I don't know if he took any of my stuff or not. This ain't going good. Like, what am I supposed to...
Is someone there?
Ash of War! Hoo-yah! You got him. You got him. Take his stuff. Dip, 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 dip. Dip the hell out of here. We take one victory at a time. Damn. Oh my god, look at all of them on the minimap. Hell no. Dual daggers. I think that's the play. Our ass is literally jiggling as I sneak around. You can take people captive. Yeah, but it's not that sort of defeat mode. Fun fact, the PAL balls in PAL World work on people. Oh yeah, I knew that. I remember Pirate Software talking about that. Save before we get into combat. Oh my god. What the heck are these made out of? Did you hear something? I'm here just smacking the living hell.
Over here. Someone there.
I'll rip you up.
Why do they all have warhammers?
Not so tough now, are you?
Okay. I don't like those arrows.
I'll skin you alive.
I don't know whether I should go for. Oh my god, they're all full on. I don't know if I should go for the orc or the bonking guy. I didn't mean to power attack. Now all my stamina's gone. You know what? I'm gonna eat some cheese.
No one bats an orc.
You start running so I can stab you in the back.
God, there's way too many of you. Just one at a time, please.
Not so tough now. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
When the Sheriff John Brown comes for you. Oh my god, the wolf is Sheriff John Brown.
You need to do better than that. You're dead. You hear me? Dead. Call yourself a North?
Yeah? Oh wait, I have a level up. Alright, I guess we're dual wielding. Or why don't I do one-handed conjuration? And light armor. Sure. Get health up. I should have done this from the get. Now that I know that, I do Path of the Warrior. I just need health. I need to survive.
I'll skin you alive. Try to slice while you can.
Get away with that. You're gonna die for that.
No, come on! He had one tactical advantage that I didn't account for. Curved swords. They just don't even care.
Might pay off my bounty this time. Walk into the city a free man.
I don't know why, but spamming left control makes you run away faster. I'm good. Didn't even take anything. Or did they? No! I'm just standing awkwardly. Come on. I didn't mean it. I don't think I can die with this Acheron thing.
That's the real art.
Oh, I killed one.
Stuff. Just take it and go.
I can loot him while I'm downed. It's the curved swords. You guys are screwed.
Need me some
That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty second from me.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Iron saber, iron katana.
There. Time to end this little game.
That's a lot of them. It's again. Oh, jeez.
Not so tough now, are you?
You're a fool to
Oh, you started
mislead
Sirener? Oh, yeah.
mistake.
Have I seen the warriors from Hammerfall?
Count on your coin.
Oh. Swords. Oh, God, there's wolf.
Gonna die for that. Your belly like an old woman.
No! You know what? 10th time's a charm. I really like the animations with the dual swords. You basically can't die. I mean, what's the penalty? Is there a penalty for this? Consequences. Consequences are off. Trauma's off and everything. I think the only consequence is just the sheer embarrassment of dying constantly. But this mod,
Tired of getting disarmed.
yeah, that is the mod. I mean, it does essentially help insanely with preventing save game corruption.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead. Won't get away with that.
Oh my god, I suck. This is definitely OP without consequences. Is it though? Is it more OP than just save scumming?
Oh no.
If anything, it's less OP because you're restarting with 1 HP each time instead of you know, whatever health you had when you last saved. I think it's actually like this is my first time really seeing it in action. I kind of like this, like a lot. I wonder what consequences are even possible to like I know you can turn on lethality. The trauma system seems really cool. I think like if you it has like a little stripping system. I think like if you tweak this, you can make it actually like super immersive. Events tab. It doesn't look like that's anything. Events tab doesn't show anything. I think that just shows like what happened. Seems there's no add-ons installed. Simple rescue. I kind of like it the way it is. Honestly, those like, I don't know, like the whole losing your gear when you die thing, it can get really annoying. And I feel like it can just cause more issues. Simple rescue puts you in the nearest tavern. See, I feel like even that can cause issues though. Like if you're in a quest line where I feel like that could ruin quests and things like that. Because the game isn't really meant for you to teleport around mid-death.
I don't plan on being killed.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead!
No, come on. Oh god, these archers are so annoying. Those archers are so annoying. Like, it'd be one thing if I had, like, bread. Some way to heal. I don't. And these guys ever drop potions. Next time I play Vagabond, I'm giving myself a freaking healing spell to start.
Figure out which college he meant.
Healing in this Modlist is like the biggest obstacle to overcome.
What was that?
Onto.
Someone there?
But he's here.
Is someone there?
Steel harpoon dagger.
You're gonna die for that.
No, 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 no. No, 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 there's so many of you. Why can't you use any other weapon type? Do they run out of arrows? My god, so many archers. What is this? It only takes one to, hit me right in the knee. Hit me right in the knee. Actually, it hit me in, more like in the throat, but... Hey, Santal, I appreciate the $10 super chat. My aunt sisters are
smiling at me, Biggie Boss. Can you say the same? Biggie Boss turned around to see army of fire ants surrounding him.
Fire ants. Hey, that's a pretty good one. I appreciate you.
God, I'm so tired.
If they're your aunt sisters, are you half ant or full ant?
Now you're mine.
Come on! Oh my god, these archers are so annoying. Instead of dragonborn, are you antborn?
Retire someday. Get myself an island in
Why is it
elsewhere.
always
I could get the Ursine armor.
Blue waters at the sea. Ah, yeah.
Get it. Heavy armor instead of the light crap.
It's no. Hey, think to make a living in the
Ursine armor's cooler. Let's do Ursine.
Skyrim. It's a
How much FPS boosts you run Vagabond with VRAMer?
huge change from living in
Mm, it's hard to say because Vagabond is very CPU heavy, so you might not get hardly any, or you might get a lot. If you get a performance boost, dropping Vagabond from the way I look at it, if you get a FPS boost from just dropping the resolution, then you should get an FPS boost from VRAMer. Oh, what's up, Gears? These guys do not give up. Just gonna head over here. What is this? Greenwall Cave. Running Vagabond on a 6. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's tough to say. I mean, if you really want a performance boost in Vagabond, and this will like void your support, of course, but the best thing to do would be to learn how to remove some of the trees and city mods and stuff like that. You're playing a WebJag build for 24 GB of VRAM on a 12 gig card. It's actually crazy that, if you're talking about the Nico experience, it's kind of crazy that it takes that much VRAM. Ooh, salmon! This salmon is saving my ass. This salmon is actually... It might not seem like much, but that's a game changer. I cannot die down here. See if there's another fish. Oh, just a bunch of... Yeah, I should have picked a Bosmer, then I could have eaten the people. I feel like as a base, Elder Gleam is a bit overwhelming. As I edited it, felt it was a bit too difficult to add immersion stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, Elder Gleam is going to be a little bit harder to... Well, Elder Gleam will be a moderate amount harder to add your own stuff compared to, like, Ascensio or like if there was like a list of like how hard it is to add stuff to a list, right? Let me pull out my my professional toolkit for visual demonstration. So like hard, right? Easy. For like how hard or easy it is to modify like the like visual and other stuff. I think like the easiest ones are gonna be SME and SSEE. Because those just out of the box, they come with just the bare essentials, right? A little bit above that is going to be Anvil. Anvil is almost right there with SME and SSEE, but has like the whole multiple profiles thing going on. You like if you'd have to like remove some things, but it's going to be still easy to do. Is SME on 1.5? No, SSEE is basically the 1.5 version of SME. It's me. As far as I know, is 1.6. I'm pretty sure. This is created by Forgotten Glory. This is created by Phoenix. And then like a little bit harder than Anvil, I'd say Aurora. Aurora is gonna be pretty much there. Like Aurora, it doesn't have the option to do just bare bones stuff, right? Because it does visuals for you, but you can remove those fairly easily. Asensio, I don't know how to spell. I think that might be right. Asensio is going to be actually pretty tough compared to Aurora, because Asensio is what I use as a base. Asensio, it's easy if you are fully satisfied with the visuals of Asensio. And Asensio does have really great visuals. But the problem with Asensio is it used conflict deleter. So what that did is essentially removes texture and mesh, maybe not mesh, but it removes like a lot of different loose file conflicts, right, in Mod Organizer 2 to free up some space. Which is fine until you start. If you're not fully satisfied with one visual, then you might end up with purple textures and stuff unless you go back and edit something. Now, Elder Gleam, I would say, is the hardest. Because Elder Gleam, more than these others, delves more into like gameplay stuff. You know, it has MCO, it has diverse dragons, has like a lot of like base object swapper stuff and things like that. So you're gonna end up with a lot more conflicts if you don't know how to do like proper conflict resolution compared to Asensio, Aurora, Anvil. Vanguard. Well, Vanguard is like a complete, like all-encompassing thing. Is Aldrin good for editing? I wouldn't say so. If you're gonna do any, I mean, like, are there any others that I'm missing? I guess Legends of the Frost. Legends of the Frost, though, it's a little bit interesting, but Legends of the Frost I'd put kind of somewhere between Asensio and Aurora. It does have some gameplay stuff, but it doesn't go too overboard in any one spot. Wildlander, I definitely wouldn't edit. We're talking about like difficulty tweaking the list. We're not really talking about how hard the list actually is. The Phoenix flavor you could kind of consider. I mean, the Phoenix flavor does have Simon Rim, but if you're good at, if you can edit Elder Gleam, you can edit the Phoenix flavor. I feel like the Phoenix flavor is kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like a visual expansion to Legends of the Frost with more Simon Rim stuff added too, but it doesn't like go too overboard anywhere. Actually, I might honestly put the Phoenix flavor. It's because there's probably more stuff to remove. Row is tough. Let me just say, row is, if you want to remove Simon Rim, row is not going to be easy to do it. I mean, those are pretty much the only ones. If you're not like an experienced Everglade just dropped a hair mod. Oh, that's cool. Are you still thinking about moving Lorum to Anvil? No, I'm too. Hey, appreciate you, Nix. I'm too deep into Lorem to transfer it completely to another mod list. It wouldn't make any sense. But if I made a second one at some point, I would probably use Anvil as a base. And just, I would honestly like probably leave most of the visuals as is. Just have it as a super light list. I was thinking about like, because like for people, there's going to be a lot of people who can't run Lorem, right? But there's a lot of people who want like a very performance-friendly version of something like Vagabond or Novus. Not in terms of visuals. You're not going to be able to, like, point blank, you're not going to be able to get the visuals of Novus or Vagabond in a performance-friendly list. Because the performance is because of the visuals, right? But in terms of gameplay, I could make something that's like MCO Power Fantasy, right? With tons of cool, like, animation mods and stuff like that. But, like, make it so, like, pretty much everybody can run it, you know? Basically like a Power Fantasy flashy animations version of Elmorim. So instead of Simonrim, make it Nirim. I think that'd be a cool project for later. No, Vanguard is Pathram. And Vanguard is not really flashy animations, I'd say. I think Vanguard is pretty grounded.
I will blow the eyes out of you, fool.
You hear me? Dead!
Miss Grimore would be ashamed of you.
But yeah, really, those two are the... Vanguard and Elmorim are the only two performance-friendly MCO lists. And they don't really have everything that people want, you know? Aw, appreciate you, Joshua. Hey, that's why I do it. That's what makes it all worth it.
So much easier to rob when you're dead.
Good to see you. And these guys really need to... You know, one thing I really appreciate about Requiem is you can just bait archers to waste their ammo.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
You won't get the best of me.
Oh, did it help? Hey. About to hear. Apparently, like for some people, it's not working. I've heard mixed responses, but it seems like for most people it helped. Some people said that it didn't work, and some people had like computer issues as a result. Living Scrum for decent performance. No, I wouldn't. Even on the performance profile, I think Living Sky 4 is still a little bit more heavy. I mean something that like a potato can run. That's what I'm talking about. You know, like not visually focused at all.
Fool, I will see you dead.
Like a bite of a flea.
But also, that same point, even if it was, Living Scum 4 is still, it's a Simonrim list. Even though it does have a lot of other stuff added, in a lot of ways it's similar to, like, Elmorim. If you made Living Scum 4 performance friendly, like to the extent that Elmorim was, he shot me through the tree. Come on, you can't do me like that. If you made it performance friendly, then The main difference would be that Living Skyrim 4 adds a bunch of quests.
Retire someday. Get myself an island.
I should go back to picking
50 cal arrow. Yeah, that definitely was aimbot. Come on. Apples don't regen health?
Gaji thieves and pickpocket.
I'm never trusting anything people say about doctors ever again. For sure gonna get back banned. What's that animation? This one? I don't know off the top of my head. Oh my god, where'd you come from? You missed! You suck! You suck! You suck ass! He punched me. One punch cat. Come back here, your armor's dope. He missed that arrow point blank. He shot upwards. Is that Inigo? That ass looks like Inigo.
Need me some skooma. The imported stuff. Just one last time.
Your ass back here. Revenge! Okay, it's like 2 more archers left. Is EVG animated traversal part of my list? Yes and no. Yes, it is, but only Skyclimb. You know what mod you use to make the cloth physics? Well, it would. You need SMP, and then you would need armor that's SMP compatible. And I think there's some mods on the Nexus that
Can't hide from me.
that add some SMP stuff to the vanilla armors. But Ursine armor, this is Ursine armor, and it uses as SMP physics.
Just give up.
SMP stands for suck my pee. Oh my god, that roll was perfect. No, no, no! You can't after that perfect roll. Come on, man.
damn wizards.
These graphics are insane. Skyclimb is a must-have. It really is. But I was so sad, though. What's up, McTitties? I'm on both Twitch and YouTube. I figured out how to stream 1440 on YouTube while 1080 on Twitch. Okay, there's a mod that I gotta show you guys because I was trying to add it. But it has some bugs, and once it gets fixed, you already know. It just fits. It just fits the theme of what I'm going for so perfectly. It's called Dynamic EVGA Animated EVGA FGAT, whatever. Skyclimb and parkour animations. Basically, if your sneak is lower than 50, you can't skyclimb. Between 80 and 50, you do regular skyclimb, and 80 plus, you do these super fast parkour animations. It is so good. It is so good. The only problem it has is for now, I don't know what's causing it. As soon as the issue gets fixed, this parkour animation right here, it causes like a double animation to play and like a lever animation thing and stuff like that. And despite what the mod author says, I tried I tried clearing my Nemesis cache and do everything. I wonder if you could do it based on stamina instead of sneak skill. You definitely could. You definitely could. Sorry for the absence. I sent a DM to explain. Figured I should. Hey, appreciate you, McTitties. I'll take a look at it. I mean, you could do like a dual requirement too. Like you could make it based on sneak or evasion. I think that'd be cool. Or I don't know how you would do it. I was gonna say I mean, you know what I could do is I have that attribute system mod. I could do it based on like agility. Sneak doesn't make sense. Yeah. Maybe you could do it based on like fuck. I wish Dude, you have no idea how tempting it is to make essentially the Requiem equivalent of the Simon Rim hand-to-hand mod. I really think in Requiem 2, hand-to-hand and like security and pickpocket should be merged into a whole new tree called security. And then just free that up to acrobatics or just something cool. No! Come on, dude, you have no health. Why aren't you getting down? Oh, I'm good. All you have to do is fall while you're dying and you're good. Hey. Oh wait, I can't loot him. But I can attack. But I can't be killed! This mod has no bugs. I am the Soul Reaver. GG. EE Huntress. What this looks like. Oh, yo, this actually fits our character pretty well. It's not as like SMP, but it does kind of match our character a little bit more. The Modlist has Naruto sprinting with dual swords must download. Hell yeah. Once you get the Naruto physics, then... Actually, maybe... Not what the Toughened Traveler will look like. I kind of want to go, God, why does Ursine always look the best? I'm gonna go light armor. She looks like a Force one. She does. Alright, take care, Joshua. Hidden feature. I mean, if anyone was gonna find it, totally not exploit, I feel like it would be me. I wish all these fancy soul-like combat modders would make really high-quality vanilla-style combat overhaul. The thing is that high-quality vanilla, like better than vanilla animations do exist. It's just that YouTubers tend to not showcase those. YouTubers tend to go for the flashiest animations possible for their videos. Like, MCO by itself doesn't add the flashy stuff. MCO by itself is just an animation framework. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, like, the Nordic animations. Like, I like the Nordic animations as well as the Imperium animations. But, like, the Nordic animations really mix in with the vanilla game really well. I mean, even the I mean, like, you know, that's just a sword attack. You know, it's nothing flashy. I like these a lot. It's nothing crazy, you know. Fits the game super well. You're not like spinning around and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Like these are probably the nicest animations for my money. They're better than vanilla. Vanilla animations are just boring, you know. You use Nordic and For Honor. Hey, that's what I'm using. What are some vanilla-like combat animations? I know there's Vera Levi, but now Vera Levi is like... Vera Levi's animations are very similar to vanilla, you know? I like these ones. I like these. Yeah, this Chemming, this mod author, and by default, I think this is why people don't use them, is the names and how they're portrayed is they're listed as applying to like NPCs like Redguard and Khajiit and stuff, which is cool to give like racial specific animations, I guess. But you don't have to, you know. And so what I do is I just pick and choose some of these. Like even the desert ones. I mean, they're just clean. They're nothing crazy. You're not jumping around all over the place. And I feel like the pacing of them, what's important is how fast the swings are. Because if your weapons are swinging way too fast compared to their damage, then you're just going to make a really unbalanced game. But yeah, you can also use these. You can distribute them to NPCs so that Khajiit and Redguard NPCs use these. Nords and Orcs use these. And Imperials and Bretons use these. You're getting motivated to start a new mod list. It's honestly like, once you get like past the initial hurdle, it starts getting smoother. Those look clean. Yeah, I mean, they really are. It's just like, people tend to want to use just the flashiest stuff possible. Is there always the same main story in this mod list? Yeah. I mean, it's still Skyrim. It's less the animations and more the combat style, locking the movement and all that feels off to me. You're happy with 425 mods? Hey, whatever makes you happy. I don't mind the locking movement for third person. I definitely wouldn't like it for first person. But I don't know, like in vanilla, the whole like gliding around sort of stuff while you're swinging, it always feels kind of weird. I actually do like the locked feet.
Over here.
And honestly, when you implement a dodge mechanic too, and like time blocks, I feel like you don't really notice the your feet being locked. I love Elden Ring and Soul series. The combat is slick. It just always feels kind of sluggish. It's translated into Skyrim. I don't know if you need a mega PC to run them smooth. I mean,
My plan Yeah.
You don't. It just tends to be a lot of the. I need a health potion. A lot of the lists that have the flashy animations tend to be the big chunkers. I feel like these animations go with that, Aaron.
The way
I
this
think so
war's
too.
going, there might not be anyone left to steal from soon. Ugh.
As a first-person player, I just don't like third-person animations in MCO because I'm jelly and coping. Well, DF, my list will have first-person as well. Honestly, like, I find myself alternating between first and third. Because first-person does feel actually really clean. I think you can have both good first and third person in a list. I don't think you have to do one or the other.
What was that?
I think you can definitely have both. I was thinking about trying a new AVO replacement anvil. Maybe I'll try and toss an MCO. But that's the thing, like you can't. MCO is when you just toss it in, it feels bad. You really need to
Wait to count out your coin.
like carefully pick which animations you use. If you use that Nordic animations, I mean that'll cover all the base weapons.
That's all you got.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, what first person needs to feel nice, in my opinion, everybody likes different things. But a nice time block mod that works for first person. You need to have nice weapon and armor visuals. That's a big thing. Like, if you're in first person, you see your ugly ass hands. That's it. For me, at least, that's like a turn off. I'm like, geez, man, I might as well be playing Morrowind.
Come on.
Having like the right FOV for your game is nice too. I like 90 FOV. I think that's a good balance, like 90 to 95.
It will be a good day. I can feel it in my gut.
Have some nice weapon. You can have nice first person animations for weapons, bows, magic. Yeah, precision. Yeah, if you tweak precision right, you can make it super good in first person. You just need to adjust the sliders a little bit, because by default, precision is gonna feel weird in first person if you just throw it in. But there's a first person length offset, and if you increase that, you can get it feeling super nice.
Walk into the city a free man.
I like how Novus uses stances. You can just pick one and choose.
Winter. I can't remember the last time it was this long.
I honestly, I don't like it for third person. So I actually implemented stances, but only for first person. And the reason is that the animations were just all over the place. And I don't think it's like if I'm playing a mod list, you know, and maybe you guys don't agree, but if I'm playing a mod list, it shouldn't be up to me to balance it, like as a user, not as the mod list author. And so when you add like stances where like one stance is super slow and the other is like swinging insanely fast and doing insane DPS, I don't like that. And there's not enough like balanced third person stances to make it feel right.
Let's go.
Like I always, like Novus is cool, but I always found myself Just picking the fastest animation. Always.
No one bests an orc.
Just took all my magicka and... Oh god, I'm stepsister! Why am I still blocking? Oh.
Pray to Stendarr while you can.
The orcs count as elves.
You're a fool
For
to fight
sure.
with.
Oh god. Come on. Man, I died to a guy in a bikini. Vagabond actually looks dope. Waiting on your RX 7900 XTX
Looks
to
like
arrive.
we got a cutthroat skulking around. Wizards. Now that's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold. Ah, found you. Lucky hit. Oh, not so tough now.
I'm waiting on the I'm waiting on the i9 14900 KS to drop. But this orcish marauder armor. I feel like that fits our character. I'm just sick of like Ursine is dope, don't get me wrong. But I've always used Ursine. Trying to mix it up a little bit. Oh, no quick light said. Oh, they're screwed. I found baked potatoes. It's an... Eat the baked potato. Is this archer gonna shoot me through the wall too? Oh my god, I shouldn't have eaten the potato. You're an AMD fanboy? I'm not, to be honest, just because NVIDIA... I mean, at least not, definitely not for graphics cards. I'd be okay with getting an AMD processor. NVIDIA just has way too much more driver support than AMD, though.
No, 'twas not for show. By Ismir, you'll pay for that.
I mean, say what you want about NVIDIA, but frame generation is, like, insane. Frame generation technology is, like, literally some next level shit. You should go for whatever suits your needs. That's fair. Not really a fan of either. Yeah, I mean, when I was first getting into like making PCs, assembling PCs, whatever, I used AMD, but back then I would always have issues, so I stopped. I'm sure it's changed a lot now, but sometimes you just have like a an experience like that with the company, you know. Like I've never had an Intel nor an Nvidia product go out on me, but I've had that happen with AMD, both for graphics cards and processors. Is that a tweaked ENB? This is Ebony ENB with my reshade for it.
When I've made enough money, I'm going to return tomorrow in hard star.
Hi, kiddo. You're trying to find your DLSS install video. I have a link. No, I took it down. I mean, I ended up hiding it. I just don't feel comfortable supporting or promoting Pure Dark. After what he did back in like September, I stopped using DLSS and making videos about it. But it's not too hard to install. Doral Wayfarer. Oh my god. That armor is not it. We tried Ebony with my reshade and didn't look that good. It looked more like dark and monochrome. Are you using Lux? Lux lighting? And with Nat 3 weathers? Really like Vagabond, but isn't the armor slash walk sound too much? Yeah. Change that. I think it's the armor slider here. Okay.
I hate this place. Someday. Hope we can
It's
get
basically
away
like
from
installing
that.
any other mod in MO2.
Perhaps move back to Morrowind.
Yeah. It installs pretty straightforward. At least the paywalled version does. Although there's some lists that for some reason seem to be like incompatible with it. They need some reshade files randomly. I'm not sure what causes it. Surely both of them on the Elder Gleam V2 mod list. And you turned off the community shaders? Is Elder Gleam on Elder Gleam load? And you installed the Ebony ENB plugin too? The hair slash braids? Hell yeah. Wait, which menu theme? Yeah, this hair is really fucking dope. Super detailed. God. Getting slapped around. Oh, with the... Yeah, that's mostly Edge UI.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
Yeah, Ebony is my favorite EMB right now.
Can't wait to count out. Where are you?
There's some things about it that I like don't fully like, and hence why I made that reshade. As UI is another
You
awesome
can't
game.
hide from me.
It is. The only thing I don't like about it is
I will see you dead.
it doesn't quite have like all the support for everything like untarnished and some other UI mods do.
Now you'll pay.
It's a little bit too new for me to use, you know.
You won't get the best of me.
Yeah, this is Ebony and B.
Where are you?
But like I said, this is with my
I knew
my reshade for it. Ooh, Nordic tribal stuff. Honestly, we go unarmored. So, like without the reshade, this is what it looks like without the reshade. A lot more like toned down, you know. A lot more desaturated. Don't get me wrong, it looks good too. But, I mean, this is essentially what my reshade does. Clarity increases clarity. Gloom AO, it adds ambient occlusion or whatever. Just darken the shadows a little bit. Tone map, as well as this contrast here, are to kind of color correct it. Actually, I don't know why I'm using that because I haven't fully tweaked this. This is I mean, I could, but this is RTGI. I was still playing around with it. Got some sharpens. You got, this is the free motion blur, and I added just a little bit. So it looks, it helps with the low frames looking not as bad. I could never use motion blur in like a shooter game, but just like a really tiny amount in Skyrim kind of helps it quite a bit as you're rotating around the camera. Because in Skyrim, this is usually what causes the biggest frame drops. And then levels is also to just darken the shadows a little bit more. I like many of the same things. Do you do? Hell yeah. Reshade is hard to use. Depends on what you use. How does Cabbage reshade look with Ebony? Really dark. I mean, that makes sense because I made this reshade because Cabbage E&B is bright as hell. Got Bjorn Dark Ages. Ragnarok actually doesn't look too bad. It's just a little bit like hazy, I'd say. I like clarity. I'm actually pretty happy with my reshade, not gonna lie. One looks better. I'm not gonna lie. Morrowind, the best looking Morrowind that you can possibly get, still to me just doesn't even look as good as Oblivion. It's a 21-year-old game. I mean, it's kind of to be expected. The reshade reminds you of The Witcher 3. I know people love these rocks things. Jeez. Okay, that just took away all my health. The new RTX remix just came out on Morrowind. There's another one. I mean, I don't see anything recent. I don't see anything recent. I saw the one from like a year ago. NVIDIA just released a beta yesterday with a test on Morrowind. I don't see it on YouTube. The problem is, like, those RTX things, like, they're never gonna actually, like, do that with the full game. Your reshade on Nexus. It is. I've been slowly starting to actually upload more mods. Just little things here and there. Like, one mod I uploaded today is, I don't know if you guys have seen that base object swapper mod that basically makes, like, the little driftwoods that you see, like, especially around the coast. It makes it so you can pick those up. Oh, God, that's the courier. But I basically made it so like WizKid has a version, but it requires Campfire to work, and it gives you like branches, you know. But I don't use Campfire. I'm just using like the Creation Club camping. So I tweaked it so instead of like branches and relying on Campfire, it gives you firewood. And then so you can just use it with your regular camping CC, or you can use it for having firewood for arrows, I guess. And this looks super nice. Like, what the hell? I'm telling you guys, something about... Like, it actually looks like a different game, doesn't it? I don't know why I'm fighting him again. You know what? Screw that guy. I just had to get another cheap shot out. Kind of looks like Horizon. Yeah, a little bit. Skyrim Dawn. Magma. Depth of field. Yeah. Yeah, the grass is pretty nice. I don't even know where I am. I'm in the rift. We got green aspen trees. It's probably, yeah, it's spring. So I think I'm pretty sure that in Vagabond, once it's autumn, these trees will turn yellow. Because this does have seasons. In winter, this area will be snowy. From like a technological standpoint, Vagabond is like by far the most impressive list. You just ran seasons and called it a day. I don't touch seasons. Because it's so hard to... I'd rather not have seasons than just slap it in. Seasons... Like, it's weird. I mean, I guess this is like why Daggerfall is considered like the end point for old lore. But Daggerfall had seasons in it. But seasons aren't actually lore friendly for the newer games. So there's no like you know how Earth is a what's it called? It has an axial tilt. Nern doesn't have that, so there's no seasons. Like, in the lore, it's explained why Nern doesn't have seasons. Seasons is cool, but no one. Yeah, I mean, even the best implementations of it, to me, it just look kind of like, it looks cool until you see, like, a really off-putting spot. What's up, Nautical? Hey, Anzac. Yo, is this the drip? I've been collecting clothes like a madman. Bro, I really need that oh buddy hotkey. But the Salt Plains armor. Now, if we were playing like a Dunmer. If we were playing a Dunmer, then it's like, what do you want, Outlander? Oh, this is actually nice. This is actually pretty good. We would be unarmored. But I haven't put any perk points into armor yet anyway. Maybe I go with this. Just dump points into the actual unarmored tree. Zero points. Yeah, Divine Elegance. Little bish. I had too much beepus, guys. I gotta say this again, though. I don't know what Pepsi did with their zero sugar formula, but it's so much better now than Diet Pepsi ever was. How many gigs? Yeah, it's probably like 500 gigs or so. That's just for the install. Including the downloads, it's like 800, 900. It's huge. Yeah, this list is massive. Chungus. I don't like this hood. Was it your birthday? Happy birthday. Took you 24 hours to install Vagabond? Oh my god. What's up, Fallout? It does have some really nice scenery, though. I do declare. I don't know, guys. I just can't. Like, this is complex parallax. I just can't. I don't know. I'm not a Northern Roads fan. A lot of people like it. I do think it probably, like, fits better in this list than some other ones. Like, when you have Northern Roads, you really do need, like, all the extra foliage. But I don't know. I just... Something about it. The clutter it adds can be cool sometimes. I like some of the bridges a lot. But in general, I don't know. Bothers me. Blended roads is great. Yeah. I really recommend the more dirt mod though with blended roads. So that the actual pieces of rock use your dirt textures. God. Oh god, that little... Who killed the Vigil and the Stendar? Yo, this Templar stuff though? Ooh, they got healing shit. Okay, this might actually be the drip. I might actually go heavy armor. Number one, I'm getting my ass kicked. Number two... Can I wear both of these? Dude, this Templar stuff is... crazy. Okay. I'm carrying way too much stuff. Ooh. I don't know what the difference is between these two. I guess one is pants and one isn't. Oh god, don't let it get closer. No! You asshole! You made me waste 2 potions. You dumb furry ass spider. Alright, I'm back up. I got a wavy sword now. Oh my god, I didn't do anything. Oh no, no. 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 Bro, this thing has... Okay, that was a good... Oh, if you use your power while downed... I wonder if there's any other exploits. Can I, like, spam a bunch of buttons? Really? What? Hit it with the chair. The steel chair! By God! By God, he's dead! Novus, if you want my honest opinion, I mean, here's the thing. Novus, killed him with one try. Novus is coming out with the version 6, right? And then I think it's going to be like easier to compare the two. As it stands now, Novus hasn't updated for a hot minute. And I would say, like, listen, I always want to say visuals are subjective. But I think even, like, if you could try to be objective, I think I still prefer... my preference is Vagabond's visuals over Novus's. Novus has a lot of, like, older, I guess, texture mods that were, like, good for their time, you know? Novus 6 looks phenomenal. Novus 5, though, like, I don't know. It uses a lot of, like, Fuscher's 22x stuff, which is kind of never, like, fully finished, you know? Then you end up with a lot of, like, kind of inconsistent things. I think Vagabond also implements seasons a little bit better than Novus. Also, Vagabond is like a challenge, you know? I like a challenge when I play. I think Novus, even on hardcore mode, is still, like, easier. Not to say there's anything wrong with one or the other. Ultima looks interesting. Ultima is, what's up, Brian? Ultima is, I don't know if you saw, but Ultima's not going to be an auto-installing list. It's finally confirmed, buried in a video description. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be. Like, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, was it this one? Yeah. During this time, I'll focus more on compiling and finishing the installation process to be as simple and approachable as possible. It will 100% not be a one-click install. So I saw that coming from a mile away. It uses paywalled mods, and the Wabajek community is very against paywalled mods. So I don't think they would have let him make it a list anyway. I decided Vagabond for a second installation over Novus, like Biggie says. Visuals are way more appealing. Yeah. I thought Nuck said he's working on an easy installer now before Ultima's release using Wabajek. Ultima, like, as far as I know, Ultima is not going to be able to be a... You know how much crap I got, too, for saying that? I had that video, like, a few months ago where I said Ultima's probably not going to be a auto-installing list. And then I just got a bunch of hate for it. My God. People are, like, slandering me in Discords and stuff. They're dislike bombing my videos, dropping hate. They're, like, popping in my live streams to, like, argue with me about stuff. So... what happens when I speak my opinion. Sorry for the hate, that sucks. And I deal with it. I've learned that I would rather just speak my mind on certain things and deal with the hate than to just, like, pretend everything is just normal, you know? Does this run off of 1.7? It runs on 1.5.97, but you don't have to downgrade. As long as you're on the latest version of Skyrim, you can install this. How hard is it to take a modified version of Vagabond off load order library? I found one that had an extra 500 mods. Just because it has 500 extra mods doesn't mean that they will run. I mean, who knows who uploaded that, you know? Just because it has a bunch of mods added doesn't mean it's not going to just blow up. How do you think we will have to install the Ultima list? Manually, I guess. And you're gonna have to for the full Ultima experience, you're gonna have to pay for a bunch of mods. It's like I wasn't born yesterday. Like a lot of YouTubers, it's a red flag to me whenever, because like the tools are available, right, to make your list auto install, right? And for me, whenever there's a YouTuber who releases a mod list in 2024 and is not making it a full auto installing thing, it's a red flag to me. Which to me, like maybe I'm just a cynical, skeptical person, but I instantly assume just a bunch of crap is broken, you know? Like, I mean, there's different, some people are built different. Like me, if I see a little texture issue, I will literally, while I'm playtesting my list, I will literally quit the game until I figure out what's causing it, you know? Or at the very least, I'll make note of it. Like I have a list of stuff that I have to go and fix in Creation Kit, but I'm gonna, and I did some of them, but I'm gonna do most of them at once. But like, other people, like, especially YouTubers, either don't have like the best eye for that sort of stuff, or they intentionally mislead people by leaving that stuff out. When it comes to videos, it like, be very suspicious whenever there's a YouTuber showcasing their mod list, and it's just, you never see more than like a few seconds of uncut footage, you know? It'll usually be little bits and pieces, like it'll jump from scene to scene, you know? You won't see the full picture, because it's all edited out. Ultima will be a headache install, I think. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to, if it's a manual install, you're gonna have to go through every single step of the way, you know? I think Novus version 6 is gonna be really nice. When it comes to Modlist, if you want next gen for 2024, the two that I would really look at are Vagabond and Novus version 6. They never show their crash desktop. I know, right? They never show their purple textures and all sorts of stuff. I just stream my list for 5 hours. Why not? Exactly. And that's being transparent. Am I gonna have a bad time with Vagabond if you prefer first person? Yes. I mean, I think it does have CF. I mean, this maybe CFPAO. It's like vanilla first person. You can play in first person, but it's definitely geared towards third. You have to definitely, in the optional mods, turn off the auto switch to a third person mod. What do you think about ChatGPT mod in Skyrim? I don't know. AI is starting to scare me. I've been toning down my... I liked AI when I was first like learning about it, and I did some videos with AI voice and stuff, but it's starting to creep me out. Because there's really faint music. Actually, okay with it. What would you say the best mod list right now is? my list. I get to say that now. It's so funny because people now if someone asks me the best list, I'm just gonna keep saying my list because I wouldn't even be lying because I mean like my favorite at least. There's no best list. Just water a lot. My Vagabond doesn't look anything like yours for some reason. I switched to E and B. I'm using Ebony E and B with my reshade. Besides my own, Cursadelica is actually a pretty good first-person experience. You can use a staff to throw rotten tomatoes at people. And then there's a shout that shoots a laser beam from the sky. So I'd say those are probably the two. Bardvark. When can we install my list? I don't know. Like, I could release a super early access version at any time. Like, literally all I would have to do is upload my outputs. I could just not do that. I could pull a Nico and have a 30 gigabyte Wabacheck installer. But like, no, in all seriousness, I could put the outputs on Nexus and just have people play it. But the problem is like, God, these things are annoying. The problem is like there's issues with it right now, and I know that the issues. Also, I had that poll, and most people actually didn't want to play it yet. They'd rather wait till it's finished. Yours is now 1.1 gigs. A Slimfest. Wait, E and B? Ebony. I want to use these giant mod lists, but I'm too stuck in my old ways of manual modding. I mean, if you're good at manual modding, you can always tweak them. She's always protecting the sky shard. She's cackling while she does it too. This is my sky shard. Attacks cost less stamina. Let me finally go into a heavy armor. Tired of having my booty cheeks clapped. The problem with manual modding is there's no end in sight. It depends. It depends on what type of person you are, I guess. I think like when it comes to modding, making your own list, you gotta have a vision instead of just trying to make it cool, you know? That's what helped me. I knew what tone I wanted for my list, and anything that didn't fit, I didn't even like give it a second glance, you know? Because you can always make a second list that has those other things. I'd say less kitchen sink, more focused. God, this thing is annoying. I can't even... Where's my stamina? Bro, you're so annoying and ugly. I'm gonna end up wasting all my potions again. Okay, health regen, 10%. Stamina regen slower. We'll take the health. Magicka, stamina regen. I even have a disease. Of course I have rock joint. I should have known. Very disease. Always rock joint. She's regenerating health. I don't even want to bother with her. The effort to edit a list as big as this to where it doesn't break is almost as much effort as making it on. Depends on the mods you're adding. Oh, the paraglider mod? Yeah, it's you know like what's the most fun thing I ever did with the paraglider thing? I haven't used a lot of it. But you know there's that mission for the Azura Star. God, Baba Yaga's coming. There's that Azura Star mission where you have to go to that like lake place. Well, I was paragliding. You know, you get the paraglider somewhere up here, right? And my very first time paragliding, I had that mission active, and I paraglided and I landed on the roof of that building. So I just hopped inside, and Azura Star was right there. And so I just took it, I yoinked it, and just dipped out. And then while they were chasing me, I paraglided away. It was like some James Bond shit. It was the ultimate heist. It was actually like hilarious. It happened on stream too. Yeah, there's a lot of cool mods. Link Gear Solid, exactly. Alright, Kato, appreciate you dropping by. Take it easy and have a good day at work tomorrow.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
The Darth Brotherhood. Do you think Skyrim graphics and texture mods are going to get even better over the next years? I mean, they will, but mostly for screen archery. I think like we've hit a point where you can't really make the game look much better.
Come here where you're not wanted.
With just the
You eat our
actual engine. Like no matter what hardware you have, we've pretty much hit the end point. Because like you see with this, you can have as much VRAM as you want.
You refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
And it won't matter because the CPU is limiting it.
Not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Is this the most performance-heavy list? Yeah, it is.
Serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little
Is it just
spy.
me or is there some sort of
We got
stuttering?
ways of finding
Nah,
out what you really are.
They're stuttering. Let me actually turn this off. I don't know why this is even
Hate the
here.
Dark Elves.
Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
Yeah, screw you.
Then we have nothing more to talk about. What do you want from me? Get out of my... There are so many delightful ways I've pictured you dead.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, this, you see how detailed the face is? I promise you, if you try with Cabbage or Rudy, it's not going to look anywhere near as good. There's something about Ebony E and B. It's like, does some wizardry to, like, the faces. It just makes them look so... Like, I can't go back now. I literally can't go back to another E and B.
Now leave me alone.
And I've tried using Rudy with, like more weathered face textures and stuff like that, but like
I made my
and
fortune as a
this
sea
isn't like the
captain,
only
but now
E&B
I'm
that
retired.
makes the faces look
townsfolk
good.
call me captain because
But
I used to be a
Ebony
sailor.
does it better than any others that I've seen. It's just like, I don't know. And like the very few little issues that I have with Ebony, it makes it up for it just by
Divines watch over you.
making everything else look super good, you know?
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
What the... Oh,
They're stuck on Rudy.
always with the nonsense.
Rudy, it makes... I don't know. With Rudy, it's like a... It just kind of... It just has way too much, like, saturation. And you lose, a lot of those, like, colors in between.
I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But then
How can El... You didn't hear it from me, but if you want
Oh
a
my
real
god,
drink,
she
try the
is
corner club in the
busting
Great
out.
Quarter.
no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
The Chilean win home today, huh? You guys need some diamonds to be cut, just talk to Susanna. Do you think it comes down to Skyrim Engine? As far as how many months? Yeah, it's CPU locked. Because for the most part, it's like a single threaded game. So, like that's the only update that I'd be okay with Bethesda doing, is if they added like an official engine fix to unlock multi-threading in Skyrim. It could just open up so many different things. Oh god, that sounds like making my ears sound like they're popping. Yeah, exactly, Nico. Like official DLSS and FrameGen support too would be nice. Although I don't know if that would even change anything, because it's not that DLSS is the issue, it's the fact that DLSS with E and B is the issue.
Be careful.
Surprised that nobody's made a compatible version with E and B other than Pure Dark. Yeah, Drew. But I mean, they do have the technology. They've had it since Fallout 4? They definitely have it with Starfield. No, I didn't use VRAMer. Playing on native res, native textures and everything. Yeah. But the paywalling thing is incredibly shady. I was gonna do conjuration, but I'm just like dual wielding. I'll still raise it just in case. Dual wielding attack, steal more points. Okay. I mean, the greedy thing, like, it was like one thing to paywall it, but then to start like threatening to put viruses on people's PCs and shit, it's wild.
Help! Somebody help!
Oh, Isidore, you... Everyone is sick of your shit, man.
Enough! You're no match for me. Come on!
Kill us and kill him.
Large mistake. That's how it... True north. Imperial business. Be on your way. A fight. Get him. Kill him. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone.
If you know any true sons and daughters of...
Run away! You killed him.
I'm going to put you down. Come on, that's all you've got.
Oh my god, the captain is... Okay, not too bad. And I get a sword. As the Imperial sword. Oh my god, this is actually really freaking strong. Okay. I mean, the Night Mace is good too. Oh god. Take that off. Speaking of VRAMer, I tried it on Vagabond. Had a boost in town, however, when I went outside, there was a severe pop in the trees and other textures. Yeah. I don't think VRAMer, just in general, even helps much with Vagabond. Do you think some of Ultima's paid mods are from creations? No, they're like when I say paid. What's up, Potion Punch? When I say paid mods, I'm talking about Patreon stuff. Like creations are a gray area, whether or not they're actually like. I mean, they're paid mods, but they're like Bethesda sanctioned ones. So, like, I mean, Wabbajack, like, let's be real. AE is essentially a bundle of paid mods, right? Are you planning on playing Dragon's Dogma 2? Yeah, definitely will. And I'll do at least a few more Dragon's Dogma 1 streams. I don't know if I'll make it to a full playthrough, but... You're going through bad things? Why are you going through bad things? What's going on? It's cool, but it's like a little dated. You know, it's hard to go back to old games, I feel like. Especially if they're ones that you haven't played before. So I'm hoping Dragon's Dogma 2 I don't really have to pay attention. Like, I don't have to know the storyline of the first one too much.
Riches beyond imagining.
Oh no.
I found these
Yes, Biggie.
described in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach.
Hey Scooby, appreciate the
I believe they
follow.
mark the entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
It's cool the first time you hear it. And after that, it's like, oh my god, Cassia, stop. Dang, that mammoth has Dumbo ears. Is it just me or is that mammoth's ears way bigger? Yeah, those gotta be Dumbo ears, right? I mean, hi all mammoths. Do 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 do. Taking a break from the computer setup. Oh geez, I'm sorry to hear that. Act faster. Health is below that much for every kill, restore stamina. Is there one for dual wielding? That vampire ability is crazy. If you're a vampire, every kill restores 50 points of health. Get cracked. Should I just do straight deal damage? Yeah, this is Vote Grenadier Black. So you guys watch. Look at that. Eesh. Tried installing Vagabond, but was having issues. What's sort of issues? Is it just like a file failing? Vagabond Tundra looks nice, but the snow texture seems look rough. I mean, part of that might just be because of because this has the seasons mod, you know. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even the best implementation of seasons can look kind of kind of rough at times. Or are you just talking about like the snow, like these colors not matching? I don't know what's going on there. Looks like it's like two completely different textures for the snow drifts compared to Ulvenwald. Ulvenwald is doing something. Edge of water / roads. Oh, like this? I mean, to be honest, this looks fine to me. This is what you're referring to. All right, have a good night, Diogenes. Your laptop broke? Jeez. Broke? The odd angles of this? I mean, you can't really fix that. That's just Skyrim. Talking about this. You'll have that like almost everywhere in Skyrim. You would have fumbled the pronunciation. I mean, I've just heard traverse the Ulvenwald so many times. Have you done any mod lists for Cyberpunk? No, I mean, there's only like a couple mod lists, right, for Cyberpunk. I haven't really checked them out. I mean, I don't think Cyberpunk modding is really like that in depth compared to some other games. But yeah, those weird like little angles and stuff that you're talking about. I mean, maybe it's something to do with northern roads. But I feel like no matter what, you get those in vanilla. That is like kind of hard to prevent. Would it run on i9 4060? Probably not. I think your graphics card might be holding you back. I like this armor, but now I feel like it's a little bit too million subs buying you a 5090. Honestly, if I ever hit a million subs, I'd be down to give away like a bunch of crazy gold. It really knocks me out. What's up, Zelme? How's your work been? Frames dropped to upper 20. I mean, yeah, like I have like a 4090, and I drop below 60 FPS sometimes. You got a new one ordered? Hell yeah. All right, Queen. I appreciate you being here, and I'll catch you later. Badge Tundra looks good compared to Novus. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's hard to compare Novus version 5 to Vagabond because Vagabond is a lot newer, you know. Look at that! Like when the effects turn on, look at that. I feel like this armor is killing it. Armor is killing the moment. Hell yeah. Hey, we have underwear on. I mean, not gonna lie, with the, like, war paint and stuff. Like, yeah. Is Amazonian built. Is there barbarian armor in this? Because that would actually fit this character so well. Skyrim outfit system options enabled. Outfits create empty barbarian. There better be. Select armor. Filter by name. I bet there isn't. I bet there isn't. Because that's a immersive armor. Oh! Got barbarian armor. There's an Ursine barbarian armor? I don't... I didn't activate it. Alright, methods. I'm gonna do the regular. Do the regular. I mean, that like. Oh, because I probably have to click the underwear, right? So let me try again with the underwear this time. Collar. That's a quiz. I need to sort it by Ursine Barbarian. Armlets. I mean, what's the difference between the Ursine Barbarian armor and the armor with bra? Armlets versus gauntlets. Like, what? Still naked. Has a bra on. I guess so. Yeah, we'll do OG barbarian armor. I know what that looks like. This ain't... This is not it. This isn't the one I was thinking of. They gave me Galmar's armor. You guys know the barbarian armor. Armor is there. Ethereal armor. Armor of the Crusader. Assassin's armor. DE cowboy hair armor. Gotta have the cowboy hair. I mean, I don't know what's DE Sonja? Sonya. I wonder if those list has fuses armors. We can try. If it's paywalled, then it doesn't have it. Or not paywalled, there's a good chance it might. Red Warrior? Hey, look at that. I will take you up on your recommendation. Yo, you called it. This actually does work. This actually does work really well. Yeah, hey, this is a good call, Vo. My character is still dying. Go. Oh, is this from Mordhau?
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
I wish most of Northern roads were more like this. These ones still aren't as bumpy as I'd like them to be, but these ones I feel like make a little bit more sense. Except they're too wide. Like, why would a cobbled road be this thick? Goes back to being kind of plain. Uh-oh. I may have frozen. Oh, that's a big rip. It's not even a crash, I just froze. The update seems to be pretty stable though, all things considered. Thing. First time on this Modlist? First time this stream, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to debug that. You've only had 3 crashes with over 100 hours on this list. It's pretty stable for. I mean, yeah, isn't that crazy, Chris? Like this list for being like I've crashed way more on like smaller lists, you know. All right, have a good night, Air. Thanks for tuning in. The only thing that sucks about Vagabond is when it does crash, it takes like 5 years to reload. It's such a chunky list. Actually, since I only have like probably another like 20 minutes or so left anyway, I'll show you guys a little bit more of stuff that I've been working on for my list. But I want to play some more Vagabond this week. I've been missing it. Hey Freshka, how's it going? Here, I'll show you guys a little bit. Because I recently went through and redid a bunch of animations. So, how do you go about testing freezes /CTs? Freezes are really hard to test. I mean, freezes like a non-repeating freeze, a non-repeatable one, probably means that it's just like system overload sort of thing. You can't really do much about it because I feel like it's more prone to happen on really big lists, you know. If it's a repeating one, then usually there's like some sort of issue within that cell that you're trying to enter, so you can narrow it down by like a region at least. CTDs though, you would want to test by looking at like the crash log. Hey, I'm doing good, Freshka. Thanks for asking. So first things first, I'm playing around with some custom skills. Yeah, I don't know about these two, so ignore these. But I'm pretty sure I want to, because I removed the aptitude class mod. I think the Destiny class mod works a lot better for Lorem. I was actually looking at these, and they're pretty balanced for Requiem purposes. I mean, obviously, die-hard Requiem people are going to be like, oh, you're making the game so much easier. But like, they aren't too bad. They really aren't too bad. Like, it's not until level 30 that you unlock like the really strong ones. And some of these do need to get nerfed. Like, your attack slow enemies by 50% for 3 seconds. That's really strong. Every 10 seconds, your next attack deals 100% more damage. That's also really strong. But those can be tweaked. But in general, like, these are actually super nice. And like level 30 to get the max level one. Pretty good. But yeah, so as I was mentioning in that post, I added Skyrim spear mechanic. So let's go to Iverstead. Let's go somewhere more scenic than just the QA smoke area. I like javelins quite a bit. So far I haven't been able to get the throw mechanic to work, and apparently a bunch of people are having that issue. But I don't even really care that much about it. I just like having a like a short spear sort of thing. So these are the javelin animations. I really like the shield animation. Super nice. It looks pretty clean. What's up, Ringmaster? Yeah, I missed this. Yeah, I'm just showing off the new animations that I added for the different weapons. I mean, it looks so sick. You can literally like roleplay as like a Spartan sort of thing if you want. I finally got these to work. Frickin' the spear was giving me so much grief, the regular spear. So I made it so like spear and shield. It'll be this animation here. Again, pretty sick animation, if I do say so myself. If you take off the shield, right, you actually grip it in both hands and use it more like a pike, which ends in more reach, but obviously less defense. And I even made it so, I mean, I don't have a second spear right now. I don't know if it'll work with the javelin. No. Oh, ebony spear. Let me give myself another ebony spear so I can showcase. I even added dual spear mechanics. The dual spear animations. I'm going really in depth. I'm going really in depth when it comes to the animations. I'm trying to get it so like every combo of like weapon and shield, like basically if it's two-handed weapons will have their own animation, but like for one-handed weapons you get a different animation whether it's single with shield or dual. Does this work for first person? Yeah, works for first person. Don't worry if you're a first-person player. Then pikes are going to be a lot stronger than the spear, but they'll use the same animation. Pikes, in general, they're... it's hard to see because these are like different tiers of stuff. But pikes, in general, are going to be like some of the weakest two-handed weapons, but they'll also be really fast and have good reach. Halberds are just crazy. Halberds are like a disgusting spear axe combo. And I feel like this animation set really kind of does it justice. I changed the mace animations as well. Make them slower, meatier. Same thing with the warhammers. Really mess people up. Well, twin blades? No. No twin blades. You do have staves, though. I mean, I'm mostly making it lore weapons. I don't know how I feel about whips yet. Because whips, I mean, there's flails in Elder Scrolls. Not necessarily whips. Quarterstaffs also have their own unique animation. They said it couldn't be done. They said it couldn't be done. Might have to move my head to the bottom like that. Yeah, I like it. It's the Oblivion style. Because when I was asking around, people were telling me, oh, quarterstaff animations are just stuck to being the Warhammer animations. But nah, I made quarterstaffs have their own unique animation. So quarterstaffs are also like They're weak, but they're fast for when it comes to two-handed weapons. Oh yeah, the ebony blade is an actual katana instead of a sword, and hence the ebony blade will have animations for the katana. Like when it comes to weapon animations, like the most like out there is probably the katana, and I feel like even this is pretty. I mean, it's a katana, you know, it's a light blade. You can swing it pretty fast. But also in an actual fight against NPCs, just due to the way I have NPCs set up, a lot of times you're not even going to be swinging through them that fast. I mean, my damage right now is like insane because of cheats. Oh yeah, and you can kill any NPC too. Any NPC. I think you have the right to mess up your own game. I gotta fix this flag. I thought it was fixed, and then I at least fixed the rope. But you see, like when NPCs block, it'll be tough to go through their block. You gotta really catch an opening. What else? Swords. Like I said, this is the just single sword animation. Narfi wants to smoke. But if you use a shield, it's a really nice little animation specific to having a sword and shield combo. And then there's even a combo for if you have two different weapons. So if you have a sword in one hand, mace in the other hand, or sword and axe, mace and axe, there's a unique animation specific to that. Oh, that. Over here. Hell yeah, it's meaty. Man, I've been really learning about these like DAR condition folders and stuff like that to make this. I didn't know shit just a few weeks ago. I haven't really touched whip animations much. I at least made it so in, I mean, whips are just kind of busted. But at least I made the enchanted versions of whips have a little animation. Whips are super fun to use. I don't know if you guys have used whips in first person. This flag, it's like they washed it and hung it to dry. Oh yeah, that. Well, it's supposed to be attached to the rope. And I thought I fixed it, but I guess I accidentally undid it. There was a bunch of them, like, if you guys remember from just a few days ago, this was all messed up. This, like, the rope was all, like, hanging off of stuff. I fixed that. Just a few other little things here and there. Yeah. Whips and Skyrim, yes, please. I mean, like, they're pretty lore friendly. Like I said, I mean, here's my justification. What is that? That is a flail. What is a flail? It's a whip with a ball on it. I mean, like, literally, like, that's... You just lengthen the chain and you have a whip. You know? And actually, like, actual whips are lore friendly. Because of the Dunmer. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you guys have played Legends. I don't know if you guys have played Elder Scrolls Legends. But I mean, some Paragon Crydeck order. Yeah, I mean, so if you combine played Legends for a bit. Legends is actually dope. Legends was, I was hoping that Legends would pop off. It definitely would have, like, yeah, they really should have hung on to it. It actually could have been like a really good Elder Scrolls game. I think it stands like, it's pretty good on its own, but it's like, who's going to be playing it single player, you know? So yeah, if you take the concept of the chain from the flail, and then you add it, I mean, like, that is a fucking flail. Look at that. That's a flail. You know what I might do? I might rename all the whips to flails. I was already thinking about renaming all the javelins to short spears. So I might go through and rename every single whip to be a flail. It wouldn't. It would be time consuming, but it wouldn't be hard. I think that'd be a nice little immersion thing, you know. Do they all have like? Only worry is that some of them maybe don't have a little. They're flails. They're literally flails. I mean, like, a flail is literally just a chain. It's like a stick with a chain and like a weight on the end of it. I've seen the words used interchangeably. Flail is a cooler name. Yeah. Flail is more lore friendly. It's lore rim. Gotta have lore justification for everything. My favorite mod pack I've used. My current favorite is probably Halls of Sovereign Guard. Oh my god. Holy shit. Where are the Argonians at? Can literally be that guy from the picture. Roleplay as a piece of shit. You can be anyone. I can be anyone I want to be, and I chose to be a piece of shit. ESO imports? Not sure. Grasslodds? Yeah, but Grasslodds is like a very last thing. There's no point for me to make them yet. Because, number one, it takes forever. Number two, I'm not done adding landscape stuff. But eventually. But I'd have to see what all ESO imports adds. There's a chance. Remember to drop your resolution into the screen. Honestly, I just leave it up overnight. I did it before without any issue. But I've changed the Modlist quite a bit since then. Get out of there. I don't like that water seam. Looks like I need like brighter underlods. You gestures? Yeah, Drew. I'm using Squeegee's Grass Patch, which combines QW's Grass Patch with is a Verdant and Skoglundi. The water seems. I can't stand them. Like, I mean, like, watch it be messed up or something because like some weird thing. But like, it took me a while just to fix the not perfectly fix, but like make the Riverwood one not as noticeable. It's kind of hard. Like, the only water mods that don't have any water seams just don't look as good as water for E and B. But yeah, see, like right there, you know, you can't really notice a seam. I mean, there is a very slight one, but it's like pretty much invisible to the naked eye. Like, you have to literally like use TFC, go all the way out here to see it. Like, that's pretty much as good as you're gonna get. Yeah. The trick to fixing this one I found is changing the reflections. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, there is some stuff that you can do, like water for E and B does have some foam mod options for like brightening and darkening the LOD colors. But it's the reflections that do a lot of it. Because if you know, you turn this off, you can see there's no seam. But if you like here's water. Like, I brought my reflection amount down to 50. If you max it out, like, it just kind of depends. Like, I feel like if you have it too high or too low, you're gonna get an issue. Like, between like the mid 30s to like 50. 50 is like the max reflection I could get without it looking too bad. And even drop it down a little bit to like 40 to make it a little bit darker. The muddiness of the water too can sometimes affect it as well. If you have it like at the mid range, then it's gonna be messed up. You want to have it either really muddy or not muddy at all. Yeah. So, really just playing around with that. I think I like it at 50. Have I tried Wundenique? I have. Played it pretty recently, but the last alpha, I think I was having some issues, so kind of just waiting for an update. Not gonna lie, I some parts of Simplicity of C I like a little bit more than Water for E and B. Like, I wish I could have the Water for E and B's oceans and lakes, but Simplicity of C's rivers. That'd be like the ideal water mod. I feel like water for E and B rivers are a little bit too tame. You've been looking for a mod pack on WebJect to play, but being so new, it's hard to know what my PC can run. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for.
By order of the artist. Time to cleanse the Empire of its filth.
I wish there was some better, I think there actually is like a... I'll need to check it out. I think there is a first-person animation that I can apply to the Daedric Pike. Basically, I'd have this same animation, but for the Pike. Check that out. Yo, what's up, Penguin? My game looks amazing. Oh, thank you. I mean, there's a lot of lists out there. I would just say, like, find something that catches your interest. And, stick with it for a playthrough. You can always swap lists, you know.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Then suffer the eternity. God.
What I meant to do.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Man, it really does feel like a horror movie sometimes. Just this. Yeah, Halls is really good. I could definitely recommend Halls.
By order of the artist. Yeah.
I love the I love the flames touch spells. I think these are really cool. What another thing I want to add is like a an actual like prison consequence system. Probably gonna make it so going to jail lowers your skills. Sentinels armor mod regards. Which one is that? Because I might not. Is it the sexy AF? These ones? I might, but I don't think I will. I don't know. Some of these don't match at all. I'm not sure, Jordan. Cool, but I might. For guards, I think I'd rather do something like guards armor replacer. Just because this, despite the pictures, this can look really nice. And I think this fits a little bit more with the tone of the game. The problem is, like, when you do, like, the really flashy armors, you got to make all of them really flashy. And then you got to make the clothes flashy. And then it just becomes that endless loop. I might check them out to see how they fit. Like a maybe for me. If it has a Requiem patch already. Sentinel patch page. And there's an unofficial patch page. Something tells me that these are going to be a pain to Requiem patch. Unless they're all made by, like, unless they don't need a Requiem patch. If they're all, like, linked to a vanilla like material quality, then they might not need patching. Yeah, that's a maybe. I mean, the guard armor as is ain't too shabby. I mean, like, this is Dwarven armor for the most part, right? Just Zavbio's retextures for it. And along with some cube maps, and then you got some nice shiny armor. Yeah, it's Requiem. Can you just modify all guard armor to not drop on death? I don't know why I would do that though. I definitely don't want unlootable armor on all the guards. Oh, yeah, I removed the I removed the unarmed, we call it. Yes. I need to add a new unarmed animation. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm just slowly making some progress here and there. Like I said, I'm still open to suggestions for things. I don't incorporate every suggestion at all, but I still listen to them all. So like with regards to this armor, I'll take a look. I might implement it, see how it is. It's just like, I don't know, like I kind of agree with people when they say like some of this is like this would be cool for like an elite guard sort of thing. But for all of them to have like super shiny armor. It's like who's paying for that, you know? If there's any other guard armor replacer. I mean, I'm just using Zab Bio stuff right now. Varied guard mashup. These ones don't look too bad either. I think these ones, I think these I like a little bit more. Texture paths are vanilla, so it'll work with any retexture you have installed. I mean, yeah, if I was gonna go for one. Oh, there's a patch for Requiem. Sexier vanilla guards plus sexier Requiem guards. Stormcloak heavy officer. I mean, that looks sick. Some Falkreath armor. I mean, to me, this looks better than the last thing. Because you gotta think too. If the texture paths are vanilla, then all of this is gonna be even more HD. Vagabond uses that armor, not very lore friendly. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm really not the type to shoehorn everything into lore. Like, because some people will just be like, I hate the argument that like this is only in the like Elder Scrolls modding community, I swear. Is people call things lore friendly if they could happen. Like by that logic, anything is lore friendly. Literally anything. And it's a world with magic and like a bunch of deities that pop in and meddle with world affairs. Like anything is possible. So if anything that could happen is lore friendly, then everything is lore friendly. Whereas to me, lore friendly means things that were in the game, like in the things that were in the series or should be in the series, like content that's cut, like, you know. So I'm very picky when it comes to lore. And I also don't think game mechanics themselves have anything to do with lore. Like, because when you some people mention MCO isn't lore friendly. I'm like, MCO is just a bunch of animations. You know, it's the same thing to me as like just tweaking the damage numbers and changing the visuals. You know, you could easily say that like just changing some grass from being yellow to green isn't lore friendly by that standard. And then to take that to its logical conclusion, then only the vanilla game is lore friendly. So the aesthetics for the same things also change every game anyway. The Nords will probably look way different in Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, I mean, like and they always like brush it off as like regional variants of stuff, but like, I mean, did you guys ever see what the Khajiits look like in Daggerfall? Bro. They're literally just people with a tail. The males are especially hilarious because they're wearing like a Zorro mask. And then they just chalked it off up to like it's funny because I mean their lore explanation was pretty good, which is that like depending on the phases of the moon, they could look pretty much human or they could look like house cats or saber-toothed tigers or like that's a cool lore explanation, but it's like come on, like oh yeah, the way they walked in Morrowind, like they crapped them their pants. The little yeah, the Khajiit and the Argonians in Morrowind really look like they made a dookie. We need lore-friendly litter boxes for the Khajiit. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back not tomorrow on Friday for some more. I don't know about either Vagabond or Pal World. Let's see. I appreciate you, Catherine, for the kind words. All right, everyone. Take care. You guys are awesome as always. I'll catch you later.